Hi,
Hi.
Hello,
welcome to the things that we talk about.
where we talk about things.
My name is Anif.
Jeremy.
I'm Jessica.
Yeah,
Selamat Hari Merdeka.
Selamat Hari Merdeka.
Wait. I learned how to say this in Tamil.
How?
Shit. Something.
Be careful.
Something Varkum Arnia. Something. Shit.
We
I messed it up.
apologize. We
We
apologize
apologize
to all our
for this.
speaking friends
Yes.
Nautical. Something.
in advance.
I fucked it up. I'm sorry.
At least he
missed two
tried. At
words.
least he tried. At least he tried. At least he tried
I got this
to
on my
be
phone. Please teach him.
multilingual.
No. I got this on my phone. Give me 1 sec.
Okay,
Give me 1 second.
while he's
Okay.
looking, so if you didn't notice, we sound a bit different, hopefully in
Yeah.
a good way, because we finally got some new mics.
Yes, we got
Okay.
ourselves new
Anip's
mic. Well, they
one
got
is still
them
on the way.
themselves. Mine is still on the way, but we can't wait for the mic to arrive to record this. So might as well I improvise. So I improvise my mic so it sounds similar like how they sounded.
Almost
Yes.
there. Almost
Almost
there.
Almost there.
Okay, Jeremy, do you have it?
Quick one. அனைவருக்கும் இனிய சுதந்திர நல்வாழ்த்துக்கள்.
Why do you have to say it in
Wow.
that voice? Very smooth, very smooth.
It
Very
makes
smooth.
me, when I deepen my voice and I say it, it makes me sound more original, authentic. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
want to really get in there with the community.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want y'all to know that y'all being represented in me.
Okay,
Please
so-
comment if you sounded correct. Yeah.
So since we're in that, in like represented in me and whatever, so our today podcast is very laid back, very chill. Since in according to Hari Kebangsaan or Hari Malaysia, so we want to talk about what we're gonna do is we're gonna like give one word, and each of us are going to share our what comes to our mind when whatever that we
Our
see.
favorite memories.
Yes,
Yeah.
our favorite memories or things that we think about when these words are being shown.
But before that,
because it's quite gloom right now, so we're just trying to do a little bit of throwback.
yeah.
Yes.
Trying to get everybody
But
more happy.
before we get to that part, let's talk a little bit about the Merdeka Day celebrations. Usually,
Celebration.
okay, Hari Malaysia, we only started celebrating not too long ago. Okay, just over 5 years. Can't remember
Yeah, I
which
think
year, but
around.
less than 10 years. But of course, we have been celebrating Malaya's independence since ever. So what do you guys normally do on Merdeka Day? Do you remember?
Usually back in the days lah, Merdeka Day is we try back in the days when there's not so many cars, we try to go to KL and then try to see the fireworks in KL. And then there's this one time I was like, the first time seeing people kissing in public, that shit is crazy.
What? On
They kiss in
Merdeka Day?
public. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Like in
random.
KL, suddenly out of nowhere, this couple was kissing. I'm like, damn, they must really love Malaysia. Yeah, they love it a lot. It's
Where?
like, it's a great
Dataran
time.
Merdeka?
I don't know where is it. It was a long time ago. So it's like a random bus stop. We were on the side of the road. We were looking at the fireworks and everything. It was our family. And it's like, my dad I don't know, my dad or my brother is like, look at them, they're kissing.
So kepo.
What a
Listen,
scene on Merdeka Day.
They got tongue in, you know what I'm saying? They got tongue. They use tongue. That's very French. It's not Malaysian, it's French. Okay.
Anip, what did you do on Merdeka Day?
Usually on Merdeka Day, there's only two things that when back in my hometown, is either we have barbecue, number one, or either me and my friends, because we were young, so we don't want to stay home with our family and watch from TV or whatever, or go with our family. So I go with my friend, go to the Merdeka Day celebration place. There's like a dataran or something. We just go there and look at. Usually memang got concert lah. Usually got concert. So we just be in the crowd, like look at the concert. Although we don't even know why we're there. It's like,
No, it's like-
Merdeka.
No, the best part is during the concert is like, who's performing?
No idea.
But the best part is that after it reached midnight, right? So like want to balik, right? You're scared because like, oh shit, got blocked oh got this got that Padahal you didn't do anything wrong, but you're still afraid of like, oh roadblock kena tahan, they tangkap people, or
What?
It's a general thing to know that
Yeah.
everybody's afraid of the popo, even though you done nothing wrong. You're just
Yeah.
afraid of the popo.
Actually, just a little bit of history for those who are not from Malaysia. If we have, non-Malaysian listeners, our independence is celebrated for when Malaya achieved independence, right? And at the time, it didn't include Sabah and Sarawak. So
Yes.
Sabah and Sarawak joined in 1963. That's why we celebrate Malaysia Day. So technically, we have like 2 National Day celebrations lah.
Yeah.
So last time, I remember when I was young, I always wondered, actually, do some people in Sabah Sarawak celebrate Merdeka with us, even though it's a public holiday? But technically, like the date itself wasn't the date that Sabah and Sarawak joined Malaysia yet, ma. So it's kind of nice to hear, that celebrations are quite big and there are concerts there also.
We do celebrate everything that the Semenanjung celebrate. Very
The
similar.
Semenanjung,
The
wow.
Semenanjung.
We want to
Yes.
separate ourselves like that. That's how we do.
but
That's
but we have our additional other celebration as well lah. So it's just that, I mean, it is to say that doesn't matter Semenanjung which what independence earlier and then Sabah Sarawak joined later. It's still an independence for the whole of Malaysia. In general, that we celebrate our independence from being ruled out by British or by any colonizer. That's what's important lah.
Yes. All right. So now that we have reached the more, I would say, fun part. So like Jeremy said earlier, since things has been a bit bleak and, gloomy in Malaysia, so we want to spread more positivity with some good memories about our country, our beloved country, right? We all still love Malaysia, right?
Yeah.
Right?
and
I
apparently
do.
The rats
I
in my
do.
ceiling loves Malaysia too.
What?
Yeah, they fucked up. They're moving shit. I don't know what's going on. It's like
But cannot
furniture
hear.
moving upstairs. Cannot hear.
Cannot hear.
Alhamdulillah.
Don't worry.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay,
about
so
that.
what I'm gonna do, I have a list of like different words or phrases, right? So once you hear it, you think about either your favorite memory of it or like maybe the first thing that comes to mind related to Malaysia, lah, of course. Okay?
All right.
Ready?
Okay, all right.
Okay,
All
the
right.
first one is every Malaysian's favorite lah, food, right? So tell me your favorite. We break into 3: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So your favorite breakfast, your favorite lunch, and your favorite dinner. What do you like to have for these 3 meals? Okay, go.
Jeremy, they're
My
very-
breakfast.
Yeah, your breakfast.
Chichong fan.
Ooh. Okay.
And breakfast. Lunch. It's usually split between nasi lemak or roti canai. Yeah.
Lunch, roti canai.
Yeah.
Why are you eating roti canai
Really?
for lunch?
Because some people are broke AF. If you know what I'm saying.
Okay,
Because
okay.
like roti kosong is cheap, man. Don't judge. Don't hate. Don't
Okay.
hate.
Okay.
And
Okay,
then
dinner?
dinner, the best one is nasi kandar.
Oof.
Wow, you dinner
Very
like a king.
heavy. Very heavy.
But the nasi kandar only got the kuah, a lot of kuah, and the sayur only. And then
Okay,
all
so-
of them on the side. That's it. That's
So-
it. Because we poor like that. We be playing it poor. You know what I'm saying? Oh.
So shout out some of your favorite places to have this. Like your chichong fan from where, your roti
Chichong
canai
fan is
from
because
where.
when I was really young, it was literally right in front of my house. This uncle with a motorbike come and they make chichong fan, and then after morning, then you go somewhere else. I don't know where.
Oh,
Oh.
So that one is back in Klang lah. I mean, I'm still in Klang. Whatever. Nasi lemak or roti canai is actually everywhere because everywhere tastes the same. It's very basic, but the best nasi lemak we don't want to debate because people have their own opinions. But nasi
Yes.
kandar, the best one is always in Penang. Sorry,
Penang.
Penang.
Expensive.
I'm a basic bitch, so the most basic nasi kandar in Penang is kayu.
Oh my
Because they
goodness.
franchise it
Kayu
out
nasi kandar.
already. So the kayu in over here last time more expensive. Before the franchise, it's not expensive. So now the franchise already everything like 20 ringgit and all that shit. Like
Yeah.
We got 20 ringgit more, bro.
wait, kau
more
makan
than that.
sotong. I mean 1 person per person. Per person.
Per
Like
person,
you want to eat the sotong and all that. That one not 20 already lah. That one more already. That one basic
My
one,
mis-
just ayam and shit only.
I had
My mistake,
experience.
my mistake
had-
is when I terambil a sotong, right? Oh, that cost a bomb, man.
And
Yeah.
it's like it's tiny.
You know,
And
I had experience with one of our friends, Sebastian, last time. He after gaji that time, jom makan nasi kandar aku belanja. So we go and eat. I didn't know, and it's the first time I eat nasi kandar at that time. So I took the sotong, I took the udang.
Udang semua.
Yes, I took sotong.
Never cover,
took udang,
Remember
took the
belanja straight away.
veggie a bit because I thought it was like normal. Nasi campur is not gonna cost that much.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then when Ten said, look at it, oi, kau punya makan macam raja ni kan.
Macam
I
aja.
know. So I didn't know, but he also took the same lah.
Biasa-biasa.
And then in the end, when he was about to pay, the bill is like almost 100 ringgit.
Huh, really?
Yeah, because the two of us, he also took the same thing like me. So almost 100 ringgit, including
What?
drinks, for two people.
100 eh.
Wait.
nasi-
Where do you guys eat this?
Nasi kandar kayu dalam kota Damansara, bro.
Oh fuck. Fucked up.
Kayu, so
Yeah, kayu expensive lah.
Hamidia. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Anip, what are your 3 favorite meals?
I'm a very regular breakfast eater. I usually like English breakfast. So it's either
Regular
English breakfast. Yeah, it's either English breakfast or nasi lemak. Not the nasi lemak you pilih-pilih, the one that packed very small, the 1 ringgit or 2 ringgit nasi lemak, the very small packet. I usually eat in 2 portion lah.
When we say English
two of it,
breakfast, are we talking about like the one with marmalade and a little bit of tea? Or are we talking about eggs and sausages? Because that's American.
Yeah,
Eggs and
okay.
sausages is American.
American lah. So basically, I like to have American breakfast. So meaning to say
I'm very nitpicky
sausage,
right now.
mushroom, baked beans.
Oh, that sounds nice. Big
gar-
breakfast lah, technically.
Yeah, big breakfast technically.
Yeah.
Those are the things that I always go for lah. Like home, if got like beef
sedap.
bacon, it will be bonus lah, extra.
But if the Malaysian breakfast would be nasi lemak, is it?
Malaysian breakfast would be nasi lemak or roti canai. It's either that. It's either two lah. Yeah. It's
Okay,
either two.
lunch?
For lunch, I always emphasize on eating rice for lunch. Like rice and lauk. No matter what, it's just rice and lauk like nasi campur. But I usually like rice with 1 meat and 1 vegetable. But since I'm a very picky veggie eater, so there's a certain vegetable that I would eat lah. It's just at the
Yeah, I've eaten with you many times, so we know
Yes.
we know what you like.
Yeah.
What about dinner?
Dinner anything will do one. Dinner range from fast food to very, I don't know, seafood feast or whatever. Anything will do one.
If you imagine this, Anip every night, he barbecues one. And, he has this what do we call it? That place called the balcony.
Barbecue pit.
He barbecue on
Oh.
balcony one. Like that, you go bang. House.
So basically, dinner would, I don't know. It's like it depends, because dinner sometimes you want to have a very nice feast for dinner to end the day, or sometimes you just feel so lazy, you're just gonna have like Maggi for dinner. Also like Maggi enough lah. Then after that you go to bed or whatever. So something like that.
Maggi.
Yeah. How about you, Jess?
Okay, my favorite breakfast, usually I would go for roti canai as well. Roti telur bawang. Must be garing one.
Telur and
Wait,
bawang, garing semua.
With curry ikan. I
Oh
always
my
go
God.
for curry ikan.
Specific.
Yeah, very
So
specific.
during the afternoon, you smell bawangi.
No,
Your
not that
stench,
much.
your
What?
smell, your aroma.
Roti bawang, not so like packed with bawang one lah.
You know,
They
the
just
one-
sprinkle a bit.
The one you say just now, you smell bawangi.
Bawangi.
Wangi mah.
Wangi mah.
Bawangi. Okay, it's a pun.
No pun
okay, I get
intended,
it
but
now.
he punned it.
Okay, lunch, I would go for Okay, last time when work, if can go and tapao more, lah, I would go for chap fan, which is a Chinese type of nasi campur, right?
Oh.
Like Malaysia has a lot of very good chap fan place
Technically,
with like
there's three type of nasi campur in Malaysia: the Malay style, the
Malay,
Chinese style, and the Indian
and
style.
Indian, yeah.
Mm.
So I like the Chinese one because like a lot of flour one. And then you can just pick and choose what you want. Or I would go for noodles if I can't get rice, chap fan, right? I would go for like asam laksa or like prawn mee. Or in Penang it's known as Hokkien mee, you know.
So,
Then
right.
dinner would be if Malaysian dinner, I would go for also like dishes lah, home cooked dishes, like 3 dishes and soup with rice, kind of
Chinese
thing.
style. Yes.
Chinese style. Or my go-to, okay, this is not very Malaysian lah, but it's very popular in Malaysia. My go-to meal is always Nando's. If I can't think, I'll go for Nando's.
So you all got a lot of British influence on you all.
British.
Nando's.
Nando's technically South African lah.
She got South African influence.
But
Okay.
in the English territory, they love the Nando's.
Yeah, in UK they love Nando's too. Okay, so that was a long one, but obviously because we love talking about food, right?
Yeah,
okay.
food is always a problem.
Yeah.
And individually, it's not a problem, but when it comes in a togetherness, it's always become a problem already. Like what to eat. Don't
Yes,
know.
that's my love-hate relationship with Malaysians when it comes to food.
But you guys find it weird, like although we say like we have so many food, but we have difficult time to choose what to
That's
eat.
the
Yeah.
exact reason why you have to understand.
Yes.
Because you have so much choice, you don't know what to choose.
Yes, that's
It's like,
also what I love about
yesterday
Malaysia.
I ate that. Oh, today I eat this. Oh, cannot.
Yeah, and we can
Oh,
debate,
fattening.
right? You know, we can debate, and the best part is we could sit over a meal to discuss. Okay, what to have for dinner tomorrow. Talk about the next meal already, right? That's very Malaysian. Okay, next, hidden gems. What hidden gems in Malaysia can you think of? Harta karun, tempat yang berharta karun.
Harta karun, very well.
Ambercott. In Genting. That one is not harta karun. That one is
Hidden
tempat,
gem.
tempat
You would
yang
say it's a
berhantu.
Bro,
Gem.
that's hidden ghost, bro.
Hidden ghost gem. Yeah.
Hidden ghost, bro.
Ambercott. You have to try. You see the outside, you see like all the algae red color one. The algae not green. The algae red. People
Wow,
see
so-
already, people
Wow.
like, oh.
So you would go and visit lah, Ambercott.
I've one of these days when the SOP open, you know, we want to go there. We want to do the nice one. Do
You
the
don't
shoot.
say You don't say Don't say now.
Someone
Okay.
getting chat you done. I want to do during Ghost Month.
Wow.
Too late. The SOP not gonna live during this month.
Not this year.
Yeah,
Next
tak
year.
sempat. Next year. We'll do it next year.
Okay.
We go together next year. Okay, I
you
think
go, I
when,
wait in the car. Okay.
when it comes to hidden gem, right? For me, hidden gem means that place that not many people know. Number one, it either can be a place to hang out or it either can be a food place. You know.
So where?
So like back in my hometown, the hidden gem is like last time there's this beach. There's this beach or there's this waterfall lah. It's nearby the beach also. So this waterfall, not many people go last time, but after a while, then it became a lot of people. You know, the word of mouth spread. That a lot of people go. It then become non-hidden gem already.
Not so
we
hidden
just-
gem.
Yeah, so we stopped
It's
going
still
to
a
that
gem.
place already.
Right.
Yeah, it's still a gem, but we stopped going now. So I don't know. I think for me, hidden gem is like places that very rare, that not many people know. Yeah.
Yeah. Not many people
Okay.
go to.
Yes. Not
For
many people
me,
go to.
I would think of a lot of. Actually, Malaysians always say, right, we have too many malls, but we don't have enough parks. But I feel like in Selangor and KL alone, actually, I feel that we have a lot of nice parks, even like small neighborhood parks, right? Are actually really nice and cozy, I would say. Like even the park near my house, right? Very nice to jog on, even though it's not very big, but got a lot of trees. So if you really, step out of your house and go out and explore just like near your house within less than half an hour away, right? I'm sure you would be able to find a nice park that you can go cycling, jogging, walking. Yeah, I would say
yeah.
that's my
Remember,
hidden gem.
follow the SOP, wear your mask. Thank you.
Oh,
Yes,
find
correct.
a basketball court where people don't discover yet.
Oh, maybe God.
That's all you want. You want play basketball.
No, because right, like the thing about basketball, the basketball court always full. A lot of people have to wait for turns, right? When you find a basketball court where like the ring is good, the court condition good, but there's not many people or there are not many people playing or nobody around, you feel like, yeah, this could be my turf. And then the
Yeah.
next few days you came, actually got people on the turf already leh.
It's like, so you want to pachat the flag, you want to claim territory, tak jadi. It's
Tak
like,
jadi.
it's like
This
got a bigger flag.
this is a very nice transition to our next word, which is sports lah. So Anip, your go-to sport in Malaysia is basketball, is it? Even
Really,
though
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
no.
I have a brief history of how I get into basketball actually. So basically I'm a kaki bangku. I don't do sport up until I was in high school. So I never do like really any sport. So I tried. So you have like KK, right? Curriculum in school. So you have to participate lah. You know the typical sport. The teacher will give one football. Everybody go play football.
yeah,
Like 30 people go and chase one ball. Like stupid, right? So like
Not
okay
stupid
lah.
lah, but a waste of time
yeah. I mean, it's not a proper football also lah.
yeah.
It's like everybody bro.
It's like 15 on 15. Like the hell you gonna do?
Yeah.
50
So
on 50.
yeah, and then after
15.
that, I got
Or
pulled
15.
into playing a softball, which is like, what is this sport? Like playing softball, you throw this into like baseball or something. I got not. I mean, it's not interesting for me lah. And then I have a friend from Semenanjung that time moved to Kuching, moved to Sarawak. Then he introduced us to basketball, and then we get to know slam dunk. And ever since I got hooked to basketball, and then, just basketball ever since is my go-to sport lah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeremy.
That one sport that I've always wanted to try. I mean, I have tried it once, like the one you said, softball, where someone throws the ball and then you whack it with a stick. That shit, like I love that shit.
Macam cool, right?
Yeah, I mean, I did it like once during PJK also lah, and it's like, oh, let's try this softball thing, and then it's like when I got the bat, it's like, damn, my inner Japanese samurai just came out. I was like, yo, I'm gonna slice this bitch. This ball
It's
ain't gonna see the
hard.
light of day. It gonna die. Yeah, so that's the one.
So
That's
also school
But you
days lah.
didn't even bat the ball lah.
Hey, kena. Hey,
Kena?
I tell you,
How?
everybody like miss and shit, but then when I swing, it's just the Japanese in me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you were born with softball talent.
But those are not very Malaysian sports, right? So
Yeah.
like I think we were
I
very
don't want-
exposed to different kind of sports also lah. But for me, huh?
I don't want to say badminton only lah because I already explained that. Yeah, everybody knows we love badminton.
No,
Hidup Lee
I-
Chong Wei.
But unfortunately, that's the only sport I really play. But my best memory is like, first of all, in school when we joined badminton club, right? We obviously don't have so many badminton nets or like courts, right? So everybody just play the padang, and then when you play the padang, it's an open field, it's windy, so you're just picking up shuttlecock more than you playing the game exactly. And then other than playing in school, I love playing with my neighbor lah. Last time when I was very close with my neighbors, right, we just play over the gate. I think it's still a very Malaysian thing. A lot of kids still do that nowadays. Even now during MCO, I see some families like just can't wait to get out of the house, right? So they just play badminton over their gate, right? Yeah, I miss doing that. Actually, I really want to play badminton after MCO.
I think I'm not sure whether this considered a sport because when I was a kid, there's this thing that we always play that like main guli and also main this thing that we call like three slipper. You combine together and then you just one team try to rebuild the flipper, another team try to
I think
get
you
rid of
talked
it.
about this in our
yeah,
childhood
yeah.
episode before.
Yeah.
Is it considered a sport?
It's not a
It's a
sport.
game, I guess.
It's
a
a
game, right?
children's game.
Childhood game.
But it's a sport because it requires you to run.
Hey, flipping rubbers. That's a sport right there.
Yeah.
Everybody should do that.
Wait. Is that an official sport?
Yeah,
Flipping
flip rubbers. Flip
I don't know, but they play in Running Man, but they flip cans. Lah.
Wow.
Like, flip can actually quite hard.
Yeah, no.
Alright,
Running Man
that
one,
was-
their favorite is takchi.
Touchy. Yeah.
Yeah. The one they throw the paper really hard and then you have to flip the thing. Yeah, okay, anyways, that's not.
Yeah. That's not Malaysia. Remember Malaysia? Okay.
Alright, moving on.
Cinema. In cinema, what do you like about Malaysian cinema?
Popcorn.
Ooh, our popcorn's great, right?
The
What?
best part during the first time I've been so happy in the cinema. I mean the first time would be when my first 3D screening. I first time go and watch Avatar in 3D.
Wow.
Ooh,
When I did that, I was so happy. And then I was
which
like,
3D? The proper 3D, not
Proper
the
3D, proper
not
3D.
the red and blue 3D.
No.
glasses
That
right?
one is that one is old 3D. We're talking about like the new
like
generation.
new
Yeah.
age IMAX
Generation,
3D.
like-
Yeah, IMAX 3D. So the first time I did that, I was like, oh man, I'm so happy. Then I looked to my left and right and I was like, nobody I know is around me because I went there alone.
Oh my god. So sad.
I have no
And it-
friends.
Hey, we are your friends.
We are your friend.
No,
we
you're my
watch movie
family.
together, bro.
Family. Dominic Toretto, you guys are my family.
Oh my goodness.
I guess for me, cinema, I have a very very close, when talk about cinema, because those I work in cinema before, so back in my hometown before I moved here, because I moved here in 2014. So back in my hometown, there's only two cinemas. Actually, one very prominent cinema. It's called Star Cineplex. I watched movie there when I was in my high school, and I also worked there before. So I worked there at the cinema, so I get to see
Free movies.
free movies. I get to see free movies, and I get to work at the cinema, and then get to know like how is actually cinema is. How cinema, because last time they used these actual cinema rolls, right?
Yeah.
Then nowadays everything
Film.
is digital. Yeah, everything is digital. Only certain cinemas still use the film lah.
Everything is IMAX now.
Yeah, everything is IMAX. So cinemas, like, I feel sad because the cinema that I worked before and the one I always go when I was younger, they closed down already. They closed down because they are out of business. One is because once TGV start coming in, GST start coming into my hometown, so they slowly fading and die. So yeah,
The
so
old
those are
classic
the
cinemas lah. Those that
the old classic cinema.
still
You know
use the
those-
art thing one.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Like,
it's called. Shit.
I
It's-
realized I've
it's
never
interesting
been to
lah.
those standalone cinema because when we were younger here, don't have, right, Jeremy? Got ah? I know there's one in PJ, but I've never been. What Rex Cineplex or something.
Mine was in this place called Is it Ocean? No, the store. Don't remember. But I've never been there because over there, it's dodgy.
Actually, what I really love about Malaysian cinema is, did you know that our Malaysian movie tickets are actually quite cheap? If you go to other countries, right, we are paying, okay, you don't talk about the IMAX and all that lah. You can get normal movie tickets for 10 ringgit plus even today, right? But you go to other countries, like $10. When we went to Korea last time, it was
Because
almost like $50 to watch.
That's if we talk about conversion rate. That it
Yeah.
depends
Yeah
on
lah.
their earning and all that lah. But I mean, because over here the new movies are always more expensive, right?
Yeah.
Especially at night. That's when
Yeah.
like it's the hot time.
Yeah.
So
of
the
course.
thing I do is obviously because my work is kind of flexy, so watch in the weekday, in the morning or in the afternoon. That's when it's
Yeah, we
cheap
always
as
hear
hell.
him. We always hear him like
Early
at odd
bird
times.
tickets, man. Early
Yeah,
bird tickets.
yeah.
It's the best time to watch movies.
But then
Anyway.
the independent cinema, the one that I worked before, the cheapest you can get is 6 ringgit.
Wow.
Back then
Yeah.
lah, back then.
Back
in the
then
day.
lah, back in the day, 6 ringgit. So when you get a ticket about like 8 ringgit or 9 ringgit, that's considered expensively. Mahal ya, but it's new movie ah.
But I really hope TGV and GSC can come back soon. I miss
I
miss
think they will.
popcorn.
Yeah,
There's
even
nothing
though
like eating popcorn.
they are a franchise and they took over Anip's childhood cinemas business, but now we can only rely on them.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it is the moving with the technology lah. The only problem with Star City, like the reason why they closed down, they couldn't cope up with the new
Sustain.
technologies of cinema. Like IMAX and all that is very expensive for them lah for
Correct.
operational costs. Yeah, so I hope GSC and cinemas they go strong.
Yeah.
Can't wait to
So-
go back to the cinemas. Can't wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because there's a lot of
next.
history there.
Okay, on that note, history. So the next word is sejarah.
Oh.
Our favorite, right? What do you remember about sejarah? Okay, what was your favorite story from sejarah?
Alfonso de Albuquerque.
Kueh-kueh.
Alfonso de Albuquerque.
That's
did
the
he
only
do?
name I will remember forever. Even
Do you
though
remember what he did?
He's the one of the Portuguese fleet. He's the first to come to invade the Selat Melaka.
Okay.
The first time they came during when Melaka opened perdagangan to all the people. So they come.
Wow.
They come and then they they infiltrate a bit like, oh, so what's this place? What's it all about? So they found out. They go back to Portugal. And then bring back the fleet, and it's like, I'm gonna fuck you up, and then just literally took over the lands, and then I don't know, somehow he died lah. That's it.
Okay.
I forgot.
And what's a distinct sejarah story you remember?
Because I'm from Sarawak, right? So when we read something about Sawakin punya fighter in Sarawak, it's
And then you go, yeah.
Rentap. Yeah, so it's like
James Brooke.
Rentap, James Brooke, like, yeah. But actually, when it comes to sejarah in James Brooke, that during the James Brooke time, the people of Sarawak does not really oppose James Brooke that much because he's okay guy. It's just that when he starts to sell all the portion of the land to different
It was
places,
like,
then it
bro,
became like
you cool?
Yeah.
Stop selling my land. That's
yeah,
my
but
land.
not
Get the
selling
fuck
the
out.
land or something like that. So it comes to history. I think that the most prominent of history. But I do like reading history from different states, and up until this point, that I always want to like go to all these things that I read in the history book, go to the actual place and see the actual place how it is. I've been to Formosa, I've seen it in my own. I was like, okay, I thought this is how it looked like. And then you know what surprises me the most? This I cannot forget. I went to Tugun Negara. I've never been there before. I've been to Tugun Negara. I was expecting the Tugun Negara to be our, life size, human size, right?
Yeah.
Turns out it's like so big. I was like, wow, I never expected this big. Like so huge. Like
In the textbooks,
Cartoon.
it looks this big in the
Yeah,
text.
on the
Yeah.
cover of our
I didn't thought it
sejarah
was.
oh,
textbook.
yeah, I thought it was like human size because it was made. So in the back of my head, like, how can people create such big thing, right?
Hashtag
It could be like
pyramids.
human size lah. So and then after that, and I saw it the first time, I'm like very out of this world experience, like
Out
it
of
was so
body
big.
experience.
Out of
Pyramid.
body experience, like what? Why is it so
Pyramid.
big? So
Have
yeah,
you guys
so I
ever thought of going to Temasek? I heard Temasek is a great place.
You mean Singapore? Right. Okay.
I heard their currency very good. When you convert it back, currency Temasek.
I have a lot
you
of
should try.
friends who went there.
I have a lot of
Sejarah?
friends at Temasek.
Sejarah is my weakest, I would say, is my weakest subject in school because I don't know, I could never like remember the stories very well, and then maybe it's also because of the syllabus. I feel like it could be improved and it could be done in a way that help people remember better, easier.
You see, it's very easy one. You pick out keywords like what we're doing now. When I tell you one name, you tell me what you think of. Parameswara.
Okay.
Malacca.
The Malacca tree buah.
No, Parameswara is the one who came to Malacca the first time.
Parameswara. First
Yeah,
thing
but
you should
he
think
named
of
Malacca
is
because of the buah, right?
he's Indonesian. Okay, that's
Yeah.
what you should think of. He's from Aceh. Okay, he's a refugee. Bitch ran. He ran away from Indonesia and then went to Temasek. Being a little bitch, he ran some more.
Okay, this is one story I remember, but I cannot for the life of me remember who was it. Who was was he a colonizer? Okay, who was a colonizer who was killed when he was taking a bath?
That guy in Pahang one where
Perak or Pahang?
What is his name
Perak,
again?
right? I remember it's Perak, but I cannot remember.
this shows
This
how
is-
much
Henry
we
Gurney?
studied.
Is it Henry
This
Gurney?
shows no.
No, please.
Henry
Okay,
Gurney
somebody-
is wait, no, that's Francis Light. No, you know what? I fucked it up.
Somebody in the comments, please let us know. I remember
Yeah.
this,
Who is it?
I
No, I
remember
remember, I
the
remember.
kampong people like memberontak, right?
Something white something.
Locals
What's his
memberontak and killed him when he was taking a bath. That's like the most classic
No,
rebel move.
The whole this movement brought up by this guy that is the most famous one. We freaking forget his name.
It's okay. We will come back to that. So that's my story
Okay,
with
anyways.
sejarah. All
Okay,
right.
that's a famous
But,
one. I
but
got
our
that.
Malaysian history is actually quite interesting. If you
Yeah.
step out of our sejarah textbook, there's a lot more to explore lah.
Mm.
Okay, aeroplane. So I'm sure we all grew when we were all younger, right? The only flights we would take probably be like from Subang Airport, KLIA, take Malaysia
To
Airlines. Right?
Penang.
Do you remember your first flight?
My first flight is when I was a baby, so no, I cannot remember.
Yeah, your first memory lah, the one you remember.
How many hours? I think 8. Scratch that. 4 hours to go to was it Shanghai? Yeah, Shanghai. That was the
Wow.
first time I go overseas. With my mother. My mother take me go China to visit my father because my father worked there.
Wow.
So technically, we just want to drop in to see whether my father do the hanky pang or not. No, I'm saying that's fucked up. No.
Travel all
just go
for
there.
flights within Malaysia.
Within Malaysia, no, that was my first flight. Literally, that
Oh.
I remember lah. That was like
Oh.
after the baby,
Cool.
no flights at all until go to China.
Mm.
Because usually we just take the car and go to Penang lah.
Drive,
Go take
right.
flight.
Wow.
That means you all didn't go
Unless-
to Sabah Sarawak.
We have no friends there. I haven't met Anib yet.
I think one of my first flights was going to Sarawak. I've been to Kuching before.
Untung lah.
And actually to Langkawi, you also need to fly from Subang Airport.
Yeah.
Oh, we take the car. Come on,
The
ferries,
small
man. What the
plane.
hell's wrong with you?
I remember it was a very small plane one, like one of
Take a
those.
car. Jesus.
It's
Very
a
noisy.
twin otter plane. The one with the
like mass
Twin
wings kind of
Yeah.
plane. Yeah, that was one of my
wait,
first
what's
flights.
it called? The
Twin Otter?
Indo Malaysia flight. Where? Malindo. Yeah, that's what.
Malindo. Yeah. Wait, Malindo was around that time? Or what?
No.
Not long. They still
Malindo
use
is-
those planes. Lah.
Mm.
Okay, Anip, your flight. I'm sure you've flown to KL when you were
I
younger.
think when it comes to Sorkin and we call airplane kapal terbang, we call it balloon. Okay.
Oh
Balloon, yeah.
yeah. We were
Remember
giving you a
balloon.
hard time when
Naik balloon.
Like
Okay.
hot air balloon. That's
You
really
know, a lot of
remember
people give me a hard time when I first arrived here. People ask me, how you came here? Oh, naik balloon. I was like,
You actually
balloon?
answered night balloon.
Yeah, literally. You can
No,
literally naik
the
balloon.
first time I heard that, it was with obviously 10 Sebastian anak lelaki renang
Sebastian.
hashtag we still miss you. So he and Anip was like, they were talking in Sarawakian obviously. I don't want to mimic, it's kind of rude. No, and then some shit and the one balloon, and then it's like, huh? And then there's other people who's been with 10 for a while, so they understood what we were talking about. It's like, balloon bodoh. It's called kapal terbang.
So my first experience flying, I took a flight in 2000, the year 2000. That's the first time I came to Semenanjung, to KL actually. And yeah, so the first time, and then I think my first time going to a plane is like, you never fly before, so you go into a plane, you wear like macam want to go jalan-jalan or something
Like
that.
going overseas like that.
Like
is it?
going overseas some more, wear those
The
back
jacket,
then
the
with
Korean
the
style one.
yeah,
Like,
like wear t-shirt,
Bro,
the
what cool,
style.
bro.
Sekali sampai is like, it's just like other place. It's the same, it's the same, nothing different.
It's
So
not like
I-
going to another country. It's the
Yeah,
same
because
country.
I think back then we used Malaysia Airline. I think Malaysia Airline, it was not Asia at that time. I
It was
think-
our only
Yeah.
option.
Yeah,
Air
our only
Asia-
option.
Back then,
Quite
Malaysia
new, yeah.
Airline is one of Malaysia's pride and joy.
And then it's
Yeah.
very it's very difficult for people from Sabah Sarawak to fly, because it's expensive. It was expensive.
Yeah.
I think what Asia did. I mean, I'm giving credit to Asia in a way because they actually made it easier for people to fly from Sabah Sarawak to Semenanjung, Semenanjung to Sabah Sarawak. It's slightly cheaper lah than last time with MAS. That's great, but other than that, I want my money back.
Actually, one story more related to airport lah that I remember, right, when I was very younger, when we only had KLIA, right? I remember whenever my housing area had a blackout, like those blackout that last for hours, right? My dad would drive us to KLIA just to enjoy the aircon for a bit. Yeah, so we would either like sit inside some restaurant or we just jalan inside because KLIA also had some shops, ma. So that's one of my distinct memories when I was younger. Go there whenever got blackout.
Yeah, I think another good memory is when you fly with MAS, you always want this thing, you want the peanut.
The peanuts.
Yeah, always ask for extra peanut.
The thing about the KIA airport, right? Back then when I was younger, the only person who always fly out of the country is my father. So every time you go to KIA, you're just picking up your dad. Every time I go there, I always stand at there's these glass panels, where people walk past and then you see who's coming out, right? So you just stand there and your face go like,
Is he
my
there?
dad? Is that my dad? Is that him? Is he coming out? Like, is that him right there? That's someone else. Okay.
Those are the things that until now still there.
Actually, I wouldn't mind going jalan-jalan at the KLIA also. KLIA too. Right. Okay. Next. Okay, back to food a little bit, but this is a beverage, Milo. Okay, Milo is not a Malaysian drink because Nestle, it's by Nestle, which is not a Malaysian company, right? But it's very much in Malaysian culture. So what's your favorite way to drink Milo?
I think Milo has been Malaysianized.
Yeah. That I was actually honestly shocked when I first found out that Milo is not Malaysian.
Yeah, imagine the shock I had when I was like, Maggie is not Malaysian?
Yeah. Wait, Maggie is not Malaysian?
Maggie is with Nestle.
Oh, Nestle also, right.
Did you
Oh
not
my
know?
god.
See?
No, I forgot the association.
When I found out Maggie was with Nestle and Nestle wasn't Malaysian. I tripped balls.
You like
I was this age, like around like probably 28, 37 when I went to a Nestle factory and then they were like, New Zealand what do you call it? Kiwis. The Kiwis from New Zealand, they came and it was like, oh yeah, thank you for supporting Nestle. I was like, what do you mean? We support Malaysian brand.
So what's your favorite way to consume Milo? Okay, I go first. Last time, right, I like to eat the Milo powder.
Yeah, I mean that's very
I
obvious.
love, and of course the Milo truck has the best Milo ever.
I think that is technically our childhood lah. It's just a blanket statement. A lot of maybe not the children nowadays, but like children back then.
Hey, even today,
Do
Milo
people still
powder.
do Milo powder? People just eat Milo powder.
When
That
you
shit's
have the
amazing.
Milo dinosaur, then they drown the top.
I don't even know
Top.
if the new kids know that Milo dinosaur exists or not. I don't know.
They do. They
do
have
lah,
to go
they do.
to
Because
like
I'm older
Papa
now.
Rich and
We are
all that.
older
They
now.
have.
Yeah, they do lah. I think when it comes to Milo, right, I have a similar thing with just eating the Milo like that. Or what I like to do is eat it with cracker. I just cut the cracker in half,
Never
and
tried
then and then you take the cracker like a spoon, take a spoonful of Milo powder, and you eat it. I tell you,
Yeah. Like a typical petang
I should try that.
kind of snack.
it's
It's
very very nice. It's very nice. And the thing that I like to do is like that what you call that milk, that susu
Condensed
pekat,
milk.
condensed milk. Just pour in and then mix it and then you just
Dude, that's
It's
like potong
very-
kaki, bro.
Yeah, very sweet
Yeah.
lah. One thing about Milo, it's very sweet.
Yeah.
But I think until
I
today,
still do
right?
it now.
I must cut down kurang
that.
kurang
From
manis.
time to time when I feel like I want to feel like childhood moment, I
I
just
want to
do
feel like a
that.
child again. I do it.
Yeah, I just
No,
eat
I
the
think
Milo.
until today, right? Whenever, even as adults, if we see Milo truck, I will go and queue
Yes, me too.
because I don't know, they're Why not?
But
I don't
then
know, I
now
don't
it's not
fancy
free,
it.
no.
I
Now
don't
I have to
fancy
pay,
it.
No
don't
lah.
know-
I
I
mean
don't know
those
Milo
that if
cards.
it stops at the office or like at some festival, if it's free, lah, I would still go and queue for it.
You see, the thing about Milo is the Milo trucks one. To me, it was very diluted. I like my Milo pekat, like not dinosaur but like pekat. So I remember Milo is in Mamak store. Mamak store, and then I was like, bro, Milo kau.
No, but when it comes with ice, cause you want to drink it cold, right? The Milo truck Milo is quite cold, but not
Yeah.
diluted.
I don't
The
know.
Mamak
I don't
one?
have the Milo truck thing in me.
Okay.
I do remember how we make Milo in cinema last time, right? So just one box of Milo equals to 2 box. So you pour 1 box of Milo inside the thing, the twisting thing. Then you pour 2 portion of water of it inside it to mix it, because the Milo in the box one is very very pekat, you know. They have to mix with water. Then after that, it will still stir. I thought it was very diluted and no taste, right? But then when I drink it, like, it tastes fine. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
On to the next
Okay.
one.
What about Zoo Nagara? What was your favorite memory, or
The
most
tigers.
distinct memory?
I love doing the
This,
guy.
Tiger.
this is quite recent. I went to record the tigers and the tiger keepers. So these tiger keepers are very, I must salute them, because you're messing with tigers, man. You have to give them the respect.
How do they go like in the cage?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like not when the tigers are around. You have to put the tigers into the.
I thought
the
they
confinement
indicate when the
space,
tiger
then-
is around.
Yo, you don't play with them tigers. man.
Crazy.
Don't
It's
play
like,
like
hey,
that.
go!
Yeah, you go up to the. Okay, so also one thing, when we were interviewing the tiger keeper, and then the tiger, because he was in his enclosure, so he was walking into the frame of the camera, and then he beat onto the screen, to the big screen, like, and then I was like, "Yo, bro, can we do that take again? Can we do that take again?"
The first time you see a tiger pee.
I guess so. Yeah, that day was the first time. Yeah.
Wow.
They peed on the trees, onto the screen, and whatever they
Wow.
can think of. They pee everywhere, marking the territory. Damn,
Yeah.
nasty.
And it,
I think when go to Zoo Negara, it's like, because there's no zoo. Literally, actually, there's no zoo in Kuching last time. You only have a national park, and you have Orang
No,
Utan,
because
and a
in
few-
Sarawak, everything is a Zuma. So
Sarawak.
we appreciate nature.
Come to Klang and find Jeremy.
it's close, and then you don't stay on the tree one.
I thought got crocodile farm, right?
Got crocodile farm, but
That's the
I mean,
closest thing to
the-
a zoo lah.
So I can say this: going to Negara, that's the closest I can, see a wild
More
animal,
animals.
more animals, right? Other than crocodile, other than your typical monkey, whatever. But then the thing that I like to go when I go to zoo is always zebra, giraffe, because it's like you don't find
Yeah,
it in Malaysia,
giraffe.
right? So those animals that you don't find in Malaysia, I'm always like, ooh, like, ooh. And then hyenas, because you see Lion King, right? So you don't know how hyenas actually look like. When you saw, like,
And then they stay
so
there, right?
ugly.
They really look
they
like the
laugh.
Lion King one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess Zoo Negara, I would want to go there again. I mean, I hope
definitely.
they don't close or whatever. lah.
Yeah, they're
You
facing
know.
a tough time now.
Yeah.
For me, I love one animal I remember the most is this monkey, gorilla, baboon.
Okay, monkey,
species.
gorilla, baboon, all
No.
different. All
I don't know. I don't know what you
Monkey,
call
gorilla,
it.
baboon, orang utan very
Basically,
different.
this ape species lah that has the painted face one. What is it? Is it a
Probably a
baboon?
Baboon lah.
Baboon,
the one
right?
like
Yeah,
this
because
one.
I remember when I was younger, I saw it. I was like, who could paint his face? It's like so cruel, right? So every time since then, right, I've been to Srinagar a few times. So I remember every time I go back, right, I'll go and look for that monkey,
Baboon.
that baboon. Sorry.
baboon.
But I think it's no longer there. The last time I went a few years ago, I don't see it anymore. But obviously, they actually do look like that. It grows on them. Nobody go and paint the face, okay? At
Nobody
least I
paint no
hope not.
face.
Nobody put makeup on their face.
Yeah, some of they're quite
It's
wild,
like,
right?
oh my god, why these monkeys so so much showmanship, put all the face paint, all the red color. It's very fancy,
And why only
very
that
fancy.
monkey so special? Only one of
Why
it
the
got the
backside
nice
red
face
color
paint.
one? Why backside red color?
Yes.
It's like someone burned their backside.
Yeah, and then I also love to go and see the giraffes lah because they're so so
Yeah.
tall and majestic,
you
right?
fed
You
one
hardly
before?
see.
I did.
Not in
It's
Zoo
interesting.
Negara, I think. Yeah,
You can see
yeah.
the
But
tongues come out and go.
I did that in Tambun, I think. Was it Tambun?
Yeah, I think in
Tambun.
Tambun.
There were
Yeah.
giraffes that you can feed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would really love to go to Zoo Negara again.
Yeah. I want to go
So-
to zoo in Singapore also.
Oh,
Why
Singapore.
Temasek?
Okay. Today is not Temasek Day. Okay.
I'm just
Alright.
saying because zoo,
Hey, come on, it's Malaya Day.
Okay, Malaya Day. So
Okay, when
okay,
Singapore
Zoo
was
Negara is the best because we
Yes.
got panda, got new
Okay.
baby panda.
Next. Okay, camping.
Ooh.
Have you been camping in Malaysia?
The only time is when we did it, three of us. Like, it's not camping, it's glamping.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
glamping. Really? That was your first time? You've never
Yeah,
been
that's the only time.
Pachak Ten go camp
Because
before?
I'm a city boy. I'm not kampung boy. I don't like the outside. Too much.
That's why
mosquito.
camping also must go
Very-
glamping lah,
it
right?
bite all. It bite.
Why?
Pain, very itchy.
Aiyo.
I don't like.
Aiyo. So manja. Okay, I need.
I'm a mountain and waterfall kind of person. I like camping. I
Because
really like.
because okay.
Again,
Well, I guess you can say that because there's a lot of place to explore, but unfortunately, I didn't get the time to explore because back then there's only a few places that we can go. I guess when it comes to camping, right, the joy of camping is like being in a place that's very quiet. Number one, and then it's just you and your friend, and you try to cook using a very minimal utensils, and the only thing that you can cook is Maggi.
Yeah.
Sometimes tak masak lah, then the fire tak cukup lah, and then mosquitoes. You hate the mosquitoes, but it's just the experience that over the night, the next morning you wake up, the
Breeze.
morning breeze and everything. That's the one that you want to wake up to lah. You wake up to it, it's like feel like.
Other
But
than
there's also-
mosquitoes, the
other than
waking
mosquito.
up part, yeah.
Yeah, another scary thing is like in the middle of the night you don't know what's gonna happen. Like when you
Yeah.
sleep or whatever.
You hear sounds.
Yeah,
Rustling
but you
of
think you just
leaves.
ignore it and just go to sleep lah.
You're just hoping to God that you make it through the night.
For me,
Like-
when I think of camp, right? Like, I've
Glamping?
been, No, I've been to a few camps, but also same. I've never actually put up a tent camping outdoors before. But the most outdoorsy one was when I went for a church camp in Broga, not Broga Hill. Back then it's Broga, somewhere near Ulu Yaman. So it's this like really nature homestay kind of thing where the toilets are always full of insects. There's no aircon. When I was very young, only in Form 1 or Form 2 only. So I remember that was the most so adventurous camp, right? But until now, I still never like camp outdoors before, which I really want to try lah.
We should.
I think Cameron Highlands, was it Cameron Highlands? They have those, I think Cameron Highlands where you can like just
Or
kind
is
of
that
pay for the
Fraser's
space.
Hill?
Oh, Fraser's Hill. Was it one of those where you can just rent a space and just camp
Yeah,
there?
I think there are a few places that you can actually do that. I think maybe after this, let's go camping. Let's
Hey,
bring you guys.
you've climbed
camping.
Mount Kinabalu before, right?
Yeah,
Then
but
you had to stay-
Mount Kinabalu, you stay in Laban Rata. Laban Rata is not camping. Laban Rata is actually it's like
Shack.
Hostel.
a shack hotel. You just stop there and mandi. They have bunk bed and whatever. So it's not considered as camping lah. When the definition of camping usually is like the actual
Outdoor.
camping is like outdoor, a tent where you have
Start
to
a
pacha and
campfire.
everything. Start a campfire. Those are considered camping. But people will debate in certain way that the one with facilities also considered camping. Nowadays there's so many type of camping, so it's very hard to say. But I
And-
do know that people who really love camping would like to go to places where there's not many people, and then you can actually hang your hammock and just lie down inside your hammock and whatever. Those are the things that good camping experience.
Have you done camping in a school?
Yes.
Yeah, camping in school is
It's not really
Nah.
camping.
not
Just
No,
camping
okay.
in your classrooms. That shit is dumb.
Yes, but I actually like the whole experience, but it
Of
at the
course, you're with
same
your
time.
friends, and then the girl you like was really nearby. You'd be like,
Yeah, no, but at the same time, right? I can't remember if I've told this story. Maybe I have lah. But at the same time, my high school camping experience like gave me nightmares because we played this Operasi Burung Hantu activity at night where they blindfold you and then make you sit alone at a corner in the middle of the night, tell you all this
yeah, we
ghost
don't play that
story,
shit.
right?
Oh.
We don't play that
Yeah,
shit.
so it's like to build your courage or whatever. But that thing traumatized me. I was 13 from one. Traumatized me. I couldn't sleep alone for over 6 months. And ever since then, I don't dare to watch any horror movie and all that. It really
Aiyo.
traumatized me. I don't know why. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so that was camping. That's nice. So, okay, Kuala Lumpur. What do you love about Kuala Lumpur? Okay, even though we all three always say we're from KL, right? But technically we all live in the suburbs, even when we're
No,
younger.
we're from Selangor.
Selangor. And then Anip was in
Sarawak.
Sarawak, right?
Yes.
So what do you love? What do you think about when you hear KL when you were younger?
Okay. My experience, like when I hear about KL, we don't call it Semenanjung. Like technically, how we define the whole of Nanjong, you just call it
KL.
KL. It's like kau
Balik
gonna PKL,
Bila
PKL,
balik
whatever.
KL?
When actually you actually go to Melaka, Selangor, Johor,
Penang
whatever,
lah.
Penang, but you just say KL lah. So when I was young, whoever went to KL before is like, ooh, like
Oh,
cool, like cool.
Baru balik
One of the
KL eh.
one of the cool
pergi
kids.
city.
Yeah, I have some experience where like people study in KL, I go and like study in KL, like you always think like, oh, they live a lavish life, also cool, whatever. Right? But in actuality,
Lavish.
yeah, like macam
Nothing
go
lavish about
to
KL.
Yeah.
yeah. So the mind that was imprinted to me is like, I don't know about my other peers but to me it's like when you go to KL, you're like, oh, you're living in like big city, commute using this and that. You meet a lot of people and whatever. So when you go back to Kuching, it's like you're one of the atas people lah, something like that lah.
The elites.
Yeah, the elites lah. But then when I went to KL the first time in 2000, I was in Form 2 or something like that. So on the first time in KL, like I find it's like, oh, so this is KL. It's like this is I went to.
Do you feel like an elite?
Well, sort of a bit. You feel like macam, oh, I've been to KL before.
Bro,
Yeah,
started from the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah. So the experience was that. Then after that, then I went to KL again with my friend just for an adventure. So this time it's not just KL. So we take a road trip to Malacca, then go there, and then take a road trip all the way to Penang or something like that. Then after that, then I came back to Kuching again. Then I decide, okay, I wanna try and like find work in KL, do internship. And then I got it. I got internship, and then I moved to KL the first time. Then after that, I realized the life is not as you think it is. It's not as people think that, oh, you kerja ke KL, then you come back, oh, you're like living that life, living the dream. But it's like, yeah, it's like when the term KL for people who came from other state, it's like the city of hope and dreams, but it's also a city of destruction of hope and dreams.
This disaster and nightmare.
Disaster and nightmare at the same time, and you can get lost in that in that city life where you mingle
like
with wrong people.
How people think of when people say New York, it's like
yeah,
like
something
and then people
like
go
that.
there and then like, oh, New York sad.
Yeah, but I can say this about KL is that there's a lot of opportunity if you know how to work your way around.
And also you have to work hard.
Yeah, and then you have to work hard. But I know a lot of my friends who moved to KL before. Then in the end of the day, they go back to Kuching after they experience or they learn something, whatever they can bring back to hometown to improve hometown. Those are the things like
That's good.
it's like an adventure, going out for an adventure. Then
And
after
also
that,
learning lah.
and also learning lah. And then I know some my friend who stays here in KL because once you come here, you already reach to a point where like you want patah balik is very difficult already. You know, it's a very difficult situation lah. But all in all, KL is a big city.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Concrete
say
jungle.
it's a destruction of hopes and dreams. It's more
Yeah.
like you come here, you gotta manage your expectation. Even for us, right, from Selangor want to work in KL. So I don't think actually technically I've never worked in KL. So it's just that you
Bukit
gotta
Jalil is
manage your
KL.
okay, but you know, like it's you have to manage your expectations, and like everywhere you go, you also have to work hard, hustle,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's just tough lah. But my experience about KL is when I was younger. I always think of KL as an adventure. Like on certain weekends, right? Like when my parents say like, okay, let's go to this mall in KL. Then it's like, ooh, and a day trip out, like an outing like that, you know. Because
Out
it
of
sounds so
Subang.
far. Yeah, because it's so far, right, in your head. And at that time we actually hardly go to KL. So it's always like felt like a day out like that now. Jeremy, what about you?
How about you?
KL, two things.
you-
Two things. When we were younger, people always go to KL for two things. Lau Yat and Sungai Wang. Lau Yat, we go to buy computer stuff. Okay? So we go to Sungai Wang is to buy clothing. Back then it was all about romp. Sungai Wang
Lala.
got cheap romp, and then we laugh. Come on, we clang Lala boys. Come on, man.
Okay, yeah, all the Lala boys hang out
Talk
there.
about the sotong dance, you know what I'm saying?
Potong then.
Okay, we don't do
Oh
sotong,
my-
sorry. Back then we all about the shuffle. And the shuffle.
I think we still go to Lau Yat to buy computer stuff today. Right. No?
Now that we have found Jaya Digital Mall and all that, you know, we don't go there. Huh?
Now there's online shopping.
And you know,
Uh,
Lazada shopping.
Parking
Lazada,
is shit,
Shopee.
you know. Yeah, we don't.
Okay, next. Sand and sea.
Sand and sea.
Pontian,
Malaysia is
Redang.
full of it, right? Oh.
All the islands.
What do you
beach.
like? What do you like?
Love.
Which one do you like?
I really love the sea where the clear water, you know, you see on the boat, you also can see inside that kind of.
Yeah.
That kind of water.
Oh, so cool.
Oh my goodness, how I wish.
The last time we were in Pontian together, there was still. I want to go back.
I want to go back snorkeling. Do you
I don't want
think?
to
Do you
snorkel.
think?
I want to do diving. You know. I want
Dive
to see
in,
the whales and whatnot. You know, the jellyfish.
Whale. I don't
Yeah,
think we
like
can
it-
see whale in Perhentian.
Let's go get diving license.
Yeah, expensive.
Yeah.
But I want to do it. I want to do it.
But it's a
worth it
lifetime,
lah.
what? It's a
Yeah.
lifetime.
Yeah, but
Tioman-
every
Tioman
year
is
you
the-
have to like do it twice and something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
renew
to
the
have to
license.
is one thing, but it's not. It's just to get your diving log lah. Yeah, I have a lot of friends who started diving because of. Yeah, I can't imagine how they feel now. Poor
The
thing.
first time I heard that you can get a diving license, and I was like, oh shit, I want to do that, you know, because I love the water, you know. So
Yes,
gotta
I
do it.
love
I'm a
I
beach
love
boy
the East
in heart,
Coast.
but I'm not really a beach boy.
I love the East Coast pulau as well, Perhentian, Redang, and I love Pulau Tioman. I went there when I was very young. Also, it has because it's like almost border, right? East Coast and West Coast, like right in the middle. So the water there is also very clear. I think a lot of foreign tourists would come to Malaysia and enjoy our islands. But what island do you want to go to that if you've never been before?
Oh, I mean, if you talk about sand and sea, right? The thing that comes to my mind is when sand is beach, right? All this beach and whatever. I always remember when we were younger, we always go for picnic, picnic in the beach. Just a weekend picnic, like those are very prominent to me when it comes to a beach, right? It's not so much of a holiday, it's more like spending time together just over the weekend. just picnic with family. Sometimes I go picnic with my friend. So back in Kuching, there's only two places that we can go: Damai Beach or Pandan Beach, where you just go for picnic lah. Then after that, so I went to Sabah before. Went to Pulau Sapi before, which is actually quite interesting, quite nice. Then we went to Pontian. I think that's the first time I went to an island here in Semenanjung.
So which island you want to go to? You've never been before.
I want to go to all the islands never been before. I want to go to Tioman. I want to go to Pangkor. I want to go to, I don't know, all the islands I've never been before.
Temasek.
Like, what?
I'm just gonna bring it back. I'm just gonna circle it back.
I want to
Temasek.
go to Jeremy. What I want to go to the islands in Sabah. I've never been before. Like
Ooh.
Oh,
Mabul,
definitely. Yeah.
Sipadan.
You
Yeah.
know, the thing when we talk about islands in Sabah, people want to go there.
But they're scared.
A lot of people are afraid. You know,
Yeah.
we need to find a way to break that stereotype. It's not
Yeah,
about pirates, okay? It's not all pirates.
Yeah, yeah,
I think
The water there, though, shit.
yeah.
we come to Sabah, right? It's just because that incident happened a few times, right? But it doesn't actually happen a lot.
Yeah,
of
but a
times
few
lah.
times is more than once. So people is like, bro,
Yeah,
if it
yeah,
happened more
yeah,
than
but
once, that
they-
means
they
it happens
are-
a lot.
There are certain things that, like when you went to Mabul, one of my friend went to Mabul. There are actually police and military actually staying in the island to take care, right? So if anything happened, you are actually safe. It's just fine. They will send out all the tourists out back to the main island immediately. One.
Mm.
So I guess the stereotype is people think like, oh, it's very dangerous there. It is dangerous. It is dangerous. Pirates still are around. It's just that I don't think that it's dangerous up to a point that you don't want to go there at all.
Yeah.
You gotta
You
see
should
it. You gotta
boycott
see-
it or you should like
Yeah.
ban it. It's like,
Yeah.
to see at the beautiful side of it, because Mabul is a very nice place for diving. A very nice place. I know a few of my friends like say diving is like, oh, Mabul, you gotta try diving in Mabul.
A lot of nice resorts also, right?
Yeah. A lot of
Yeah.
nice resorts. So.
Let's hope we can make a trip there.
Yep.
A lot of unfulfilled dreams. Okay. So Malaysia is a tropical country. Okay. We're known for rain. Right?
Mhm.
So what do you think of when it comes to rain? What do you associate with Malaysia?
cycling in
Banjir.
the rain. Cycling in the
Banjir.
rain.
Banjir?
Yeah.
Good memory lah, good memory.
No, okay. I have good
How is
memories.
banjir
with
good?
Okay, so back in my hometown, we experienced banjir at least once every 3 years, once every 4 years, or something like that. But the banjir is not as bad as banjir. This is not the banjir that teruk.
Not like right now the banjir.
Not like that kind of
Yeah.
banjir. The banjir last time are very nature friendly punya banjir. It's like
Nature friendly.
up to the knee or up to slightly above your heel kind of banjir. Those
I
kind
remember
of
my
small
school banjir
lah.
before.
So those small banjir actually a joy. You get to go out, next sampan, go, cut you around and go play. Kids playing around. Those kind of banjir is actually a very good, experience.
I think it
lah.
felt like a joy because we were young.
Yeah,
If we
because
were
when we were
adults back
young.
then, right? You would think about, oh my god, my furniture all destroyed
Yes.
and all that.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's why I was about to say. It's all fun and games until you lose your stuff.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. We don't
Agree.
feel it. We don't feel it because our
Agree.
parents are dealing with the loss, right?
Yeah,
But I
so-
remember
like my
school banjir.
PS4.
I think if you ask about rain, that's the one that I would think like banjir. Like good memories is banjir, but not actually all good. It's just that childhood memory is good. But nowadays is banjir. It's like, oh no.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
a lot of things destroyed.
Other than that is playing in the rain.
Yeah, I
Playing in the
gotta
rain
go
is
cycling
nice.
in the rain. Yeah,
Mm.
You like cycling in the rain, Jeremy?
not to say cycling. I just like to be in the rain.
Yes.
It's cold, and then the wind blow, and then you can like think about all the sad times. No, I'm just saying.
When was
I just
okay.
feel good in the rain.
When was the last time you actually went under the rain, played in the rain?
Just last week.
Played in the
What?
rain,
Yeah, when it's raining, you just walk out lah. What the fuck is wrong? It's not that hard.
but you didn't do anything lah.
No lah, just walk out. You walk in the rain. And it's like, oh, look at this papaya tree. Oh, the mango tree is growing fine.
Wow, so casual.
That's it.
You mean out of the house? Just
Yeah.
outside your house?
It's outside the house.
Mm.
Nothing fancy like cycling all the way because I don't have a bicycle anymore. I need to get a bicycle.
Oh, yeah.
I think I don't really like being in the wind. I like the one before the rain. Before the rain comes, all the wind
The
blows,
cool
the
air,
cool air.
the
Then I
light,
always
the
stand.
sunlight very dim, gloomy. And then
Yes.
it's like,
So what I always do is like when before the rain, when the wind blows, I always try to face where the wind blows and like just embrace like
and then feel the hair getting blown. It's like
Yeah.
so because now we got long hair, so it's like
Oh.
fulfilling panting.
And then when the smell of the rain comes, right?
Oh,
You know,
you.
I love the smell of rain.
Yeah.
Actually, it's the smell of grass, right? Or is it rain? Actually,
think
I'm
so.
not
I think the
sure.
smell of
I think it
rain.
is the smell of grass.
Like wet grass, right?
Wet grass.
But it's
I
great.
think so.
I love the
It
smell.
smells similar. It's Merdeka Day and Malaysia Day. Obviously, we have to talk about Dataran Merdeka. Have you guys been to Dataran Merdeka before?
Birthday tree.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Other than that.
Is this not what we're supposed to talk about? I'm sorry. Okay.
no, it's okay. Like, have you been to
Because,
visit?
every
to
single
work,
Dataran visit that I make
It's for
is
work.
related to that.
Wow.
Yeah. Antah government shit.
Actually,
Yeah, it's all that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh no, Dataran Merdeka. I went for a concert there. I think it's a
Never been for a
huge concert.
Mm.
Okay.
I guess I think for me Dataran Merdeka, I've been there a few times, but I mean it's just a huge padang lah. Like I'm not saying okay. In Kuching also we have something similar, but it's called Padang Merdeka. So that's where all the concerts are always happening. So when I came here, so Dataran Merdeka, I thought it's going to be like, oh, Dataran Merdeka will be similar, but it's like bigger and like the only attraction is like the bangunan at the front there, and there's nothing much there. But if there's an event or function or whatever, so we go there lah. I do go there, but I think yeah, it's a historical place, I guess.
Oh, the Dataran Merdeka. When you talk about Dataran Merdeka, you think of the big flagpole.
Yeah,
Yes.
the big flagpole.
Big. That is the most awesome place to take a video lah. So if you ever have the chance, you just go really low and then just like boom. Other than
Actually-
that, I've been there once at night, and then all the car gathering all.
Yeah, I mean it's a gathering
the
spot
vroom
for.
vroom rumpet there.
Yeah, last time. Right? Actually, okay,
So
let
noisy,
me
ah.
ask you a quick quiz. Because I did this yesterday and I got it wrong. So, where did Tunku Abdul Rahman declare independence? Stadium Merdeka or Dataran Merdeka?
Oh shit! I guess stadium.
Anip?
He did it in the stadium.
Correct. I got it wrong. I thought
He did it in the
Dataran.
stadium,
Because
Merdeka.
Dataran, if you think about it, because we've been there, Dataran no place to stand. You
Yeah,
cannot
I
do
mean,
this,
I don't know, ma.
all
Maybe
the
last
car.
time it looked different, ma. So
No.
I don't know. I answered
If you
wrongly.
look at the picture, right? If you look at the picture, there are it's
People
like
on the stands and shit.
people understand. So it's memang naturally
I
it's like Stadium
know,
Merdeka
but
lah.
it was over 60 years ago. Things could have changed. I don't know. Okay. So, what do you like about your neighbors? I mean, Malaysians, we are very, warm and hospitable, I would say in general, right?
Mm.
So, do you have fond memories about your neighbors?
I do. I have 8 neighbors because last time my house is like one house but covers 8 houses at the front. So I have like 8 neighbors. I actually know all of my neighbors and like go and lepak and in front of the lorong, you go lepak with neighbors and then you can see that moms of each of the neighbors were like, "Oh, balik ubah lah, dah petang dah ni." You always kena scold and you're always like my mother and like my neighbors punya all the makcik always talk together petang-petang go outside and talk together. Then after that see anak dia ni then you always gonna compare with your neighbors or whatever. But that's the fun part like you get to do things with your neighbors when you were younger, and then after that when you get older, your neighbors being replaced with their children with the same age with you or older than you become neighbors some more. Just a continuity of neighborhood lah. That is, I think for me, that is very, very nice.
What about you, Jeremy?
So the thing about neighbors is it's best when your neighbors are from different races and cultures.
Yes.
So especially every single perayaan, you get free food.
Yeah, yeah.
So hold on, chocolate on my tea. Thanks, man. Anyway, during Deepavali, my neighbor is Indian, so you get free, wonderfully cooked curry. You know.
Wow.
So
Wow.
if you have like just a generic all Chinese neighbor, then boring you don't get that shit.
Yeah.
So far I still don't have a Malay neighbor yet, but when I do, and when that day comes, I'll be a happy man.
You're gonna ask them for rendang.
Yes,
Yes. Can I have rendang?
definitely. It was like during Raya, I was like, Makcik ada time korban lah, hari raya korban, like, ada
Ada rendang.
rendang daging, ada lebih ada lebih.
Go and ask your neighbor for rendang.
Come on, man.
Over
Life is
the
good.
years, my neighbors that I'm most close to last time lah is Chinese neighbors lah. Then I remember we had a Malay neighbor, and she used to make like baju kurung and all that, So I remember she made like a really nice kebaya for my mom. Then I don't know where she moved to already lah. And then I have Indian neighbors, but they don't celebrate Deepavali, so I've never like had
The
yeah,
liberal
good in
Indian,
share not liberal. They celebrate, they're Christians or Catholics lah, so they celebrate Christmas one. So they had a Christmas open house and all that. I mean, they're still my neighbors today, around the area. But I generally love how like, I mean, if you go to Western countries, right, usually they don't really know their neighbors because they don't often have like a terrace house, right, where houses right next to each other. Sorry,
Yeah.
they're more like standalone houses in like one block, right. But in Malaysia, because of the way our houses are built and also our apartments are next to each other, so we tend to, just interact with your neighbors. Don't be so sombong, right?
That's why there's a saying, it's called love thy neighbors.
Yes.
Make sure you love them because they help jaga rumah.
Yeah. When you go
When you
travel,
go traveling,
yes,
those are
I
the things.
remember.
You always like
Like, hey,
either you
hey,
give key to your neighbor.
Your
Yes.
alarm is ringing. Your alarm is ringing. Why? You got anybody going? No, there nothing. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cool. They're nice.
Okay. KTM and LRT.
I
What
hate the KTM.
memories?
It takes an hour for them to arrive. I don't know. Jesus Christ.
Hey, but last time, right, KTM was like, because last time we only had
Last
KTM,
time,
right?
last time,
It was our only option, only way to get to KL, because like when I was younger, my mom wasn't too confident to drive to KL. So that time when my dad worked on weekends, then we would take the train to go and meet him in Chowkit.
Anip, have you ever
One of
taken the
those,
KTM?
Yeah. My first experience taking the KTM and LRT is in 2014.
Cool.
Yeah. So I think I I don't know about you guys, but I have a very different experience. I have a very different thought about riding a KTM or LRT. I feel like it's very therapeutic. Very therapeutic because like once you step into a KTM, you see a lot of different people from different walk of life, and then you get to see you. I don't know if this too deep, whatever, but it's like it can't help. I can't help but think like what is going on in their mind, like when they're heading to their destination, are they going or are they coming back from one destination, and like what goes to their mind, and you think about yourself like, I mean, are we in the journey together?
Wow.
Everybody
So-
go to
so-
the same place?
So when you get in the
So
train,
deep.
you suddenly become all philosophical and shit lah.
No,
The hell
not
is a
philosophical shit.
train
When
dungeon.
when I get into a
What
KTM
are
or
we?
LRT,
Oh my
it's
God,
like
we're
it's
just-
like
we're
it's
just a
like
speck in this train.
yeah.
Where we're going in
So
life.
you're like looking at everybody so busy trying to get off this station, get in this train to go to the station, and then you will be sitting there like wow, like everything moved very fast.
Yeah.
Like everything will just move very fast. Everybody have priorities in their life like very fast, and like sometimes the only time that you can sit and look at people is actually in somewhere where you don't drive, you just sit Like example, in the bus or whatever, you sit and look at people like, oh, okay, something like that. I mean, that's what I feel. I feel like KTM and LRT is very therapeutic for me lah.
Jeremy?
Yeah lah. Aside from that 1 hour waiting, and then LRT needs to be improved. Can be improved. The part
Have you
when they
taken
start,
the new LRT, MRT? Oh?
the new LRT, the latest one during when Najib officiated it, the one going to Kajang. Yeah, I took that one. So that was nice lah. I mean, the whole thing is nice, but other than that, they need to.
I have a LRT station near my house, but I would love one where I like, like in Korea, Singapore, right? It's like within walking distance. You can just walk.
Exactly.
But our roads are not made in a way like you can just walk, even though it's 5-10 minutes away. If it's under
walk,
cities, can walk. But Malaysia, like very hard because you still have to cross the main road lah. There's no proper way, so somebody still has to drop you at the nearest station, unless you're so lucky to stay really right in front or what lah. But other than that, I like the new convenience of the new lines. Like, I don't take the train to work, but there was a period I had to because we were based somewhere else. So that was nice. For that 1 week, I felt like, this doesn't feel like Malaysia. I'm taking the train to work,
Like,
Yeah.
So different.
Korea.
Yeah, but I like that.
I tend to compare our train lines to the Japanese ones. So like, so when they say they're on time, it's like 6:05, they're gonna be there.
Yeah.
They don't delay.
Yeah.
So
Malaysia needs to learn.
Come on, step it up.
Malaysia needs to learn.
I think
Okay.
I think another thing about KTM, I think we all should try and experience the one that crossed to another place,
State.
which is So from this one, KTM can go all the way to Thailand or to cross border
yeah.
one. So I think those are the KTM I feel like I want to experience, like those long train journey.
We took one to Ipoh.
Yep.
Yeah, so Ipoh is one of it. It's just that the one that you have to, sleep in it, or there's food
Cross
you can eat.
country,
yeah.
Cross country one. A
Let's
whole
do
day
it.
cross
Something
country
like that.
train. That would be awesome.
I feel like today's episode is more like planning our travel again.
Mhm.
Camping lah, island
Stop this.
lah.
I don't want to talk
Hey.
about this no more.
Hey, how
Cut-
is Malaysia?
cut the tape.
We're talking about
Hey,
like
this
what we
is
like
Hari
about Malaysia.
Merdeka, bro. Not Hari Malaysia. Hari Merdeka.
Sekaligus lah,
Sekaligus Hari Merdeka, Hari Malaysia. Things
Okay.
that we like about our country.
So last but not least, shopping malls. Something Malaysians are quite proud of. I would say I'm very proud of our shopping mall because we have so many
too
big
many.
ones.
We have
Too many, huh? I think
Too
now,
many.
don't you miss going to the mall after MCO?
I wouldn't
Because
say
of
I
it.
miss the mall. I've never liked crowded places. So what I miss is the restaurants. The
Yes.
places where you go to buy things.
The
not
convenience
mall
of
exactly.
our
Yeah.
malls here lah.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of miss spending certain weekends at the mall just to walk.
Yeah.
I don't know, just to walk lah.
I'm not
I
a
think I
window
need to
shopper,
walk.
So I can't relate.
Yeah.
I think shopping mall in Malaysia is a good thing because like you just go for a after work stroll, just window shopping, or weekend you can just like you have no money but you just go and try things out. It's like it looks good. Okay, then maybe you want to buy it but you don't have money, but you still get to try it. You still get to like look at things. So I think it's like a de-stress for a metropolitan punya life.
Yeah.
Could be one of it lah.
So both of you are technically very avid window shoppers, lah.
Yeah, I think
Not avid lah, because it's been a habit lah, I guess. It's a habit that always goes to the mall on weekends. Nothing much to do, right?
Yeah.
But since we've been home for so long, I
Of
don't
course lah,
miss
we
going
miss
to
it
the
lah.
mall.
We miss it. Of
Yeah.
course.
I like the convenience of a mall because like I used to work next to a mall, right? It's so convenient, just in between or after work, I just grab whatever I need and go home. But now, like when you think of it, you need to buy something, right? And then a trip to the mall is like, do I really need to go? If I would go only when I really, really, really need to buy a lot of things. Then only I would go to the mall, or if I really want to eat something that only the mall has, then I would go lah.
Yeah.
But that's what I love about our Malaysian malls. It's so convenient and has so
Yeah.
many things.
The
Yeah.
only thing I like about the mall is it's so big. That it has everything in it, so you just need to park there for like 12 hours a day, and then you just like do whatever you want.
12 hours
Yeah,
a
it's
Going in there,
12 hours.
and then
12 hours is
get the hell
long.
out.
Okay,
Also,
what's
the
the
best part, we
longest
have
time you
cinemas.
guys
Malaysians can
spend
do
in the
that,
mall?
okay? 12
Longest,
hours,
Yeah,
From
the longest
morning
time you
to
spend in
night,
the
lor.
mall.
Yeah,
From
morning to
12
night,
hours.
sure got one.
10 to
Yeah.
10.
Especially if
10
you
to
go to
10.
the mall very far away, it's like I'm gonna get my money's worth here. Don't just go for 1 hour.
But then
Yeah.
parking expensive.
True.
LRT, bro.
KLCC. Oh.
LRT.
Back then,
Okay.
especially those big type of malls, like we were talking about Mid Valley or like
Mm.
the one pula, one U. I
The one
One
academy.
haven't been there in so long.
The One
I
Academy.
forgot the name.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So that's a little bit, some fond memories or some of our favorite
Yes.
things about these things when it comes to, very Malaysian stories.
Is
What do you guys have planned for this Merdeka?
for this Merdeka, the plan is to sit at home at my balcony and look at the
I plan to
view.
travel. I plan to travel.
Travel where?
From my bedroom to the kitchen.
Kitchen. No, actually, I have a very patriotic thing I'm doing on Merdeka today. Lah. I'm going for my second dose. So I'm protecting the people around
Yeah.
me.
Once you get the second dose, and then 2 weeks later, suddenly you see Jessica or wild Jessica eating in some restaurant somewhere.
In the mall. In the mall.
A wild
Like
Jessica.
a wild
A
Pokemon.
wild Jessica.
A wild Jessica at a Nando's
No,
restaurant.
yes,
A wild
I'll be
Jessica
at
has
Nando's.
appeared.
That's right. I'll be at Nando's. I miss dining in Nando's. Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Everybody may dining in.
I hope you guys enjoyed our stories.
Yes.
Selamat Hari Merdeka. Selamat
Leave a
Hari
like and subscribe,
Kebangsaan.
y'all.
Selamat Hari Malaysia.
I hope you like our new voices because we're deeper now. We can do ASMR.
Yes, we can do it.
So happy Merdeka Day to everybody. I love y'all. Peace out.
Do a radio announcer style.
And tonight, we will be celebrating our Merdeka Day. We will be traveling back to our memories.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm
Wow.
talking about. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Do like and subscribe and comment anything you would like to share with us, or if you like to say something to us or whatever. Do like
Yes.
subscribe, or you can DM us on Instagram or on
Yes.
YouTube and whatever. Anywhere is also fine. See you guys in the next episode. I'm
Yeah.
Anif.
I'm Jeremy.
I'm Jessica.
Okay,
Bye.
and remember. Okay, everybody, talk about it.
Yep.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Bye.